Hello and welcome to Be Powerful with Liz and Lee. It's a new day and we're so glad you're here.
So you can expect to hear candid conversations on what it means to be powerful. Live authentically, live in the midst of ups and downs, productively, and above all else, joyfully.
We are so thankful for you, our community of listeners, and we hope you enjoy today's show. Hi, Liz.
Hi, Lee.
So,
Here we are.
You can't tell by the incessant honking and siren sound in the background, we are in New York City recording the podcast today.
So much fun. It is an autumnal. It's the autumnal.
Very good.
Autumnal. The autumnal equinox.
Equinox.
We're sitting on this beautiful sofa looking out at the cold. It's like 66 degrees and raining.
Yes.
Well, we know in Charlotte it's nice and sunny. Anyway, so we're all cozied up on a couch and we are finally taking a rest after a very, very big day yesterday.
We had a big day. Tell them what we did.
I think they probably know, but let's tell them anyway.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, because all we did was splash it all over the Instagrammer, right? And everywhere else we could. We were on the Tamron Hall Show.
I love how you hesitated. Like,
I did.
What's your name again?
I know. I loved her. She was, okay, first of all, a week ago, we got an email, a cold call email that said, would you be available to come on the Tamron Hall Show and talk about my Huffington Post article, which apparently drew a lot of eyes and attention. And we did a quick yes. And then they never got back.
Well, they did.
Well, they got back.
It took about 2 days.
It took 2 days. And we were like, they're not going to have us. But that was lovely that they reached out. And then they said, okay, can you be here? Like, when did they let us know that? Like
Friday.
And
we were on yesterday, which was Wednesday.
Right. So we got on a plane, quick plane turnaround on Tuesday and got up at the crack o' dawn. And but it was so much fun.
It was so much fun.
Really
so we went to ABC Studios on the Upper West Side of New York, and everybody who works there was amazingly friendly. Our favorite part, I think, was doing hair and makeup with Keisha and Ariel.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, they were so much fun.
Shout out to Keisha and Ariel. They were fun. And our makeup. You guys
look good.
We look good.
Today, I'm like, ooh, I need a constant hair and makeup.
We need both of them in the room with us right now. That whole experience, that whole staff, everybody from the producer who also had us on I had to do a pre-interview on Sunday afternoon, right after an event for my grandson Cameron for St. Jude. Remember, we did that real quick and we had to come get on camera.
Right, thanks to Resonant Culture, we did that.
Yes, and then we got on camera and, I mean, it's been a whirlwind. But gosh, that staff could not have been friendlier. The day we did the pre-interview with Ty and Greg from the Tamron Hall Show, they are just wonderful people. And everything you see on TV looks like it is a breeze, and it is a lot of hard work.
It's so much.
It's a lot of hard work that goes into that show. But she is an absolute true delight, an authentic and truly beautiful woman. It was really fun to talk to her.
It was really fun. I mean, for me, I'd never been on camera, lights, camera, action, television. And you've had modeling experience and camera experience and commercial experience and been on local news a lot.
Yeah, that's called local.
Yeah,
This
but
was
that's
national.
the news. But it was interesting. I mean, as much as I told you right before I went out, my heart was kind of beating, but I still didn't feel ever nervous or sweaty or clammy. And I don't know. It was even though it was a big deal, I felt really comfortable.
Well, that's because we were together, and they also did a really great job in making us feel good.
Right.
Now, what's funny is when I was on by myself at first, and who was the guy I followed?
Frankie Grande.
Okay.
Ariana Grande's brother.
You all know who Frankie Grande is. And, I was like, I wasn't quite sure. And then I see this really beautiful man. I mean, full of energy. He is on stage. He's like having so much fun, has the audience all going crazy. And I'm like, I'm following this guy? What on earth? So that was sort of a little bit nerve wracking, but she pulled it right into talking about us. And literally, when she looked at me, she had tears in her eyes. And
Oh, I
thought,
did too, because I was backstage
Yeah.
watching your first, like the package before and your interview. And I kept going, do not cry with all this makeup before you go on, because it really was overwhelming
It was a
little bit.
It was. And so she immediately disarmed any nervousness I had by really coming right into really speaking to me directly.
Yeah.
And so that was beautiful the way she did that. But then the funny part is after my first segment, the producer, they took a commercial break. The producer comes up to me and goes, by the way, you know that you need to slide down the sofa because Lee's coming on now. And I'm thinking, slide down the sofa? Like, how far? I don't know why.
Down the sofa.
I don't know why that was like a big deal to me. I'm like,
right.
Should I sit right beside her? Should I be on the other end? Am I going to speak? So I slid down a little bit too far, and you kept looking at me going,
I was like, this
could you
is
get
an
a little
episode
closer?
on love. Like, you're 100 miles away. We don't even know each other. It was so funny.
It was funny, but then we pulled it off.
We
and
did.
The camera
We
went
didn't
wide.
really know.
The camera went wide and got us together, right?
That's funny. That's really funny. And it was fast. I think we felt like, whoa, we got to skim the surface. But, I think it was a really positive experience. I felt good about it. I thought Tamron was lovely. I thought the whole experience was really great. I mean, there's a part of me, especially to people who know us in Charlotteans, who are like, yeah, we know y'all. I kind of feel like, here we go again.
Yeah.
But I do think sharing.
Those of you that have heard our story
17 times, ad nauseum.
Ad nauseum. We apologize. But
we
those
appreciate
of you,
the love and
we
support.
do. But it's interesting. I mean, people like, I was asked recently by one of my loved ones, a person in my family, that said, why is it important that you keep telling this story? And the importance of it is that it really does continue to inspire and empower people to look at themselves and go, where am I missing my true self? Where am I missing my authenticity? Why do I feel bad? Why do I have this dark cloud over my head? What's not working,
And or acceptance and love towards other people whose love might look different from yours.
And what was interesting on the comments that we saw, and I know.
Besides, hello, smoking 68, people are going nutso over your age. We'll just talk about that for a minute.
That did make me feel good.
I think some people got confused who were watching, or I've seen the comments, because she introduced you as in the article is at 64 after your marriage.
That was 4 years ago.
So now you are in fact 68. Like, you're not just making up your ages.
Yeah.
It makes sense if you look at it that way, but you pretty much got a standing ovation for
that made me feel good. There were some women on the front row of that studio audience that they had my back. First of all, when I walked in and sat down, they went, great outfit. And that's really all I needed to hear. I don't know. There's just something like really like, thank you so much. You don't even know me.
Right.
And it splashes up on the front, 37 years married. And then she falls in love with her girlfriend, Lee. And there was a literal audible gasp in that studio audience. And then at commercial break again, they both go, girl, you look good, but you're amazing. And I was like, oh, that was really sweet.
And that was really cool to be in a live audience.
Yes.
I mean, to do that live, I think the energy, we always feed off of that, no matter where you are, is really good. What they do is, it's a pretty cool schedule. We were asking them in the makeup chairs how it rolled, and they'd film Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, and they do one live and one recorded segment. So they got a pretty sweet deal, but it's a lot of hard work.
It's a lot of hard
Didn't
work.
at the commercial break you say, don't you love what you do to Tamron?
Right, because I remember Tamron being on the Today Show, more as a reporter.
Yep.
And I said, gosh, don't you love this? Isn't this the greatest job? She goes, I love this job. She said, and it's also the hardest job I've ever had. And I understood it immediately, because something that beautiful and good does not come off without people really working hard, especially her, especially the star of the show.
Well, I mean, if you think about how many shows she does a day, so that's 2, 4, 6, and we were 4 segments. I mean, she's really got to learn quickly every story and know what to ask and get familiar with it. I mean, we didn't meet her or spend time with her before.
I didn't speak to her at all before the
so
before
she's
the
just
show.
got to be really knowledgeable about her clients or her guests, and then move on pretty quickly. And she had 2 Emmy Awards back there too.
I saw that.
That was pretty fabulous.
So that was like the best time. And so we got out of that. best thing ever. Got out of the studio, what, about
11 at the end, 11:15.
They had us really sweet driver, nice, you know. First of all, let's set the background here.
Okay.
We are in New York City during...
Oh, God, the United Nations are convening here. So it took us over 2 hours, almost 2.5 hours to get from LaGuardia to just central
city.
Manhattan.
Right.
And streets are blocked, tunnels are blocked.
Yeah.
I'm surprised we haven't had a raging siren fest behind us speaking. We will before this podcast is over. But there's barricades on every street. There are police officers on every corner, multiples.
Right.
They are zooming down 5 cars, black SUVs with lights and sirens blaring, taking heads of whatever state or country through the city. And it's just crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And New Yorkers are hilarious with it. So we're walking down the street. We've gone, first of all, backing it up, we went to our favorite restaurant, what's it called?
You're close.
Aquafina?
No.
Aqua. Come on, help me. She loves to see me struggle. This is so not fair. Give me some help.
Avra. AVRA. There's a few of them in the city, and my favorite one's up on 60th. And it's the best Greek food ever. We had this bowl of tomato, cucumber, feta, onion salad, and some shrimp and bubbles to celebrate. It was divine. So then we put you in the sunshine like a little cat. It was a beautiful day in New York, and walked.
Yes.
60 to 30th something
And you
street.
were still in your brand new Jimmy Choo high heels. I have got to give you some credit on that.
Why?
I took my high heels off and went into my still very cool but lower heels.
Yes.
With my white pants that I eventually did ruin last night, but not at this point.
Not at that point.
I still look very nice and chic walking through New York and listening to all the New Yorkers, go crazy over the, UN. Anywho, we had that great lunch.
We did look good. I wanted to, if I'm going to spend that much money on shoes for the first time in my life, I'm going to shred it till I get a blister.
Yeah, you did.
And it was a pretty day. And so what we did on the way back, we had a little stopping point. We don't have to spend much time on this, but there were cameras all over Trump Tower because of what's going on with the Trump fam these days. And then we popped into Zara for a little haul, which was so much fun.
And then in my other new favorite store that was from
Reese?
London.
I think.
I bought 2
It's just right up your alley.
outfits.
Yeah.
Ooh, really nice
very
stuff.
Affordable, very
so we did
good looking.
We did our share shopping.
Mini shopping. And then we were crossing the street. And speaking of New Yorkers having fun, y'all saw this on my Instagram story. Tracy Morgan, the comedian actor, just rolled through, at 0 miles per hour because there was the traffic we've mentioned. He's wearing a white T-shirt and a gold chain in a blue big ass Bentley with the windows rolled down, and he is just rapping and singing and loving it. And so I'm like, Tracy, and grab a little video, and everybody starts kind of following his car for a minute. But he was having a good time.
He was having a good time.
Because what else are you going to do if you sit in traffic for 5 hours?
And the New Yorkers are just great. We would cross the street, and there was like 4 guys in the front seat of this truck, and they were like, just go. We've been here for an hour. We're going to be here another hour.
Right.
And I'm like, no, there's like 8 lanes of traffic, and some of them are trying to go, and they're like, oh, just go for it.
Just cross the street.
Yeah, just cross the street. You're right here in front of Trump Tower. Don't worry about a thing. No, that was fun. Your Tracy Morgan story was hilarious.
He's just funny. I think he was just in Charlotte. We always miss all the
well, we saw him. We said the best entertainment was right there.
I know, watching him in real life. So that's kind of the recap of our whirlwind experience.
Yes.
We were going to try to maybe pop on another show while we were here, but that's for the future.
Yeah.
We're good. It's a rainy day today, and so we're cozied up inside, and we're going to go see a show tonight, 6 on Broadway, which is the Wives of Henry VIII done in modern day singing,
right?
A riff off Hamilton-esque. So we'll see how that is and report back.
Let's not act like we're not working at all, because we are.
We got to hurry up because I got to get the computer open. There's like 5,000 things I need to do.
But we wanted to do our little podcast right now, right here in our great hotel.
It's a great hotel.
Where are we staying?
Well, we can say it because once this comes out, no one will come and get us here. It's Refinery Hotel.
That's right.
Kind of lower midtown. And it's a huge room. They have great restaurants and bars, great service.
Sweet.
It's just nice.
It is very nice.
It's real nice.
We
As
just
long as
had
you
it.
turn on your sound machine at night, you're good.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. You're in New
gonna hear
York.
the sirens going all night.
You're
anyway.
in New York. So we miss our crew back home. Studio's rolling. Thanks
But
to all our
thank
trainers
you,
keeping it going.
Carrie, Abby's, all our Abby's, everybody that's there.
Megan,
Lizzie and
Sarah,
Megan, everybody.
Liz,
Actually, I think Megan.
Rachel. Yeah.
Everybody is really stepping up, and that's the beauty of Hilliard family,
Our team.
of the team spirit at Hilliard Studio Method. Thank you guys.
It's good stuff. And with thank yous, because this was kind of a whirlwind.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks to Jacqueline and the squad at Salon 8 for cramming
Yeah,
us
no
in to
kidding.
do our hair before we came down here and had bad roots on TV. Thank you very much, my friend. Thank you to our friend Holly at No Shade Spray Tan. Give us a little spray
Oh,
tan.
she did. We look,
Even though I ended
I'm
up in like
addicted.
pants and long sleeves.
It doesn't matter. Your
From our
feet-
friends at Neiman Marcus, they helped me with that.
That's true. They helped me with that.
That
too.
you got your shirt there.
I did. I
Yeah,
did.
Antonio.
Antonio was our guy. Yeah. So we had a lot of people that got us there too, right?
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
So the other very cool thing about being in New York right now is it is, as you mentioned, the autumnal equinox.
Autumnal equinox.
Why do you want to call it the occipital?
No, I want to call it the occipital.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I have in my head that it's called the occipital equinox.
I think we've discussed this before. And occipital is like your eye lobe
But
or like a part of your brain. And it's not autumnal.
we have looked this up and we still can't find it. Somewhere in my mind.
No. We've looked this up and occipital or occipital is one thing and autumnal is a completely other.
Well, I understand the whole autumnal, but okay.
You just want there to be another word
I
for
want
this
there to be
equinox.
I want there to be a cooler word. I need to be like in the know on some kind of cool word. I don't know what it should
We
be.
already found 2 cool words that you like
Yes,
today.
my favorite 2 are convivial. That was the first one. We read the liquor boy. Okay, let me set the stage one more time. I know
You
we've already
said
set the stage.
We read the liquor boy. What? Try again.
We're in this cool room, like we said a minute ago. There is a bar, and it's a kind of rainy day that it's cool. And I don't drink brown whiskey, but
Nope.
I looked at this bottle and I said, wouldn't it be nice to sit here and sip on some brown whiskey while we podcast? You agreed.
I said, hell yes.
And you went and
So I read the back of the bottle, and it was a lovely description from the distillery in New York, and it said, "For any convivial occasion."
convivial, and I love that word.
Such a good word.
It's such a well said. All of the ways it comes
Like you
off your
get it.
tongue, you totally get it. Even if you don't even know what it means, you go, "Oh, I know what that means." Convivial,
Convivial.
just that sweet, smooth. This is just the best thing you could put near your body. Your
Brown
convivial-
whiskey.
yeah. which, by the way, we're not sipping on
No,
because
we're
neither
not.
one of
We're
us really
water.
drink that. But and then the other word we liked, or I liked, is benevolent.
Yes.
And
Someone used that with you today, and it was
they
lovely.
did. Somebody used the word benevolent. And I just think that has a nice ring to it, coming off the tongue to the ear. That and convivial are our 2 words today.
There you go. We're going to leave occipital and autumnal
occipital,
in the dust.
Okay, but let's get back to that because today is a day of balance, right?
Ooh.
What? Ask me why.
Ask why, Liz? Why is
Because-
today a day of balance?
For those of you that do not know, and I know almost nothing about the astrology of the situation, but it also is the time where it is 12 hours of day and 12 hours of night
Ooh.
for like the next couple of days, maybe to a week, like 5 to 7 days.
Okay.
So this is where everything is balanced out. We should rest a little bit. We should sort of reestablish our roots because we're getting ready to go into the deep, dark winter.
Your favorite.
I know. I do love the winter. And as long as I have a good warm coat and shoes. But yeah. So anyway, I think it's my favorite time of year.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's it.
So
I just,
the winter or this fall
this
beginning
fall
season?
beginning, this middle ground, this balance, you know, you're coming out of this heat. It's been a very hot summer, but it doesn't matter to me. I love the days where it cools down and life slows down somewhat, even though school is in, everybody's back to business. There's a feeling of just more of a home, what is it? What is the word? The Swedish word or the
like hygge, hygge?
that sort of
Hygge?
feeling,
I don't know how
that
to-
sort of like
Right.
gathering around the fire and being cozy
Cozy.
and warm and with the people you love. And sort of like we just did. We just had lunch with some soup and a grilled cheese. And that felt really good, didn't it?
That felt really good. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, we're into the, I'm going to call it the occipital equinox.
No, it's so wrong, but you could call it whatever you want.
Yeah, it's going to be a new thing.
That's fine.
Yeah. And so here we go. We're going into the winter. We're going to go into the winter with the warmth of the summer in our hearts because it's going to be cold.
Okay.
I hope, unless, climate changes completely.
Well, it goes the other direction too.
Yeah, you never know. But we're ready for it, right?
We're ready for it.
Because we're going to balance out because we're in a balanced time.
That's great
We are not turning into astrologers.
You want to be one, though.
I kind of do want to be.
You spent a whole lot of money to get some app for the year.
I spent $100 for the year, and you have given me nothing but grief about it.
But I like reading off yours.
I know. But it was so much fun,
Right.
And I just decided that would be fun. I read about it, and I went, that sounds fun. And I downloaded it and immediately lost my passwords. You had to help me with that. And then you went, what did you pay for this? I'm like, it's only $100 a year. You're like, you're insane.
I mean, you could probably Google it every day for free.
No, but they know my time of birth. They know now I know my moon rising, my sun, my Capricorn is my sun.
Okay.
My rising sign is Aquarius and Leo is my moon. And I was born on a full moon.
Not what that means.
And that means I'm like part wolf. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know about that. No idea about what the rest of that means.
That's really funny.
Yeah.
Well, you enjoy that, right?
I will.
It's your prerogative. You can get whatever app you want.
That's what I do. So we are taking this little moment to talk to you guys. We're going to go back to work. Even though we're in this beautiful, fun, I love New York City so much.
Yeah, it's great.
We love these people up here. They just roll with whatever's coming at them. It's New York.
Exciting, entertaining, vibrant, convivial.
Convivial and benevolent. I wouldn't really say benevolent, but there's some good people here. Very good people
Absolutely.
Here. So anyway.
Awesome.
We are going to head out tonight, see a show, and I cannot wait to be back. Actually, I'm going to be teaching on Monday. I haven't taught the Monday in a while, so.
Time for you.
Bam.
Bam, Queenie.
Cannot wait.
Yay. Well, let's keep having fun. I hope everybody does enjoy this occipital, autumnal, your choice equinox. Have a convivial time.
Yes.
Be benevolent.
Yes.
And thanks for your love and support.
Yes. And watch it on the brown liquor. No one drinks alone. But yeah, we'll be back next time with, is this the time we're bringing Phillips on or is it?
No, not that. He's coming soon. Phillips is back for round 2.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Well, we'll keep you tuned in to what we're up to. And, but right now we are going to go back to work and you guys have a great day and be benevolent and be convivial. Enjoy your day.
Bye.
Love you.
Love you.
Thanks for listening to us today, wherever you get your podcasts. And remember, you can now find our podcast on YouTube.
Yeah. If you liked it, please share, rate, and review. We love 5 stars. And we hope you'll work out with us online or in studio at HilliardStudioMethod.com.